It all started for me when my friend asked me to be in her music video. The video is called Friday, and it went huge. It got over 200 million views on YouTube, and after that, I got a lot of hate from everybody around the world. And they were telling me all these terrible things. And, you know, I didn't really take it seriously. I joked about it, and, you know, it wasn't a big deal for me. Some of the meanest things that people said to me were, "Go kill yourself because you'll never recover from being in this video." And when I saw that, it kind of hurt, but then it was just like, yes, I will. I'll recover. They can't tell me what and what I won't recover from. You should go die in a hole because nobody will ever love you after you've embarrassed yourself on a global scale like that. And I was just like, you don't know who loves me and who doesn't. After I got bullied online, there were a lot of kids asking me how I got through it. And I tried to respond to every single kid, but after a while I was getting tens of thousands of emails. And it's hard to respond to them all because they're all so specific and everybody has their own situation. And so after that, I started writing this little ebook that's available on my website, and it's just 5 tips on how I got through it and 5 tips that I think would help kids who are getting bullied. There were kids on Facebook and everywhere online asking me to come to their schools and talk to them. And I couldn't go to every school because I'm still in school, and we created this presentation that's about anti-bullying and how it affects people and what you can do to stop it. In my presentation, I give kids 5 tips on how they can stop bullying. So if they feel like they can't step in because they'll get hurt, they can also go and get a teacher and an adult.
We're the first generation to grow up online. Today, we're logged in, we're checked in, we're tweeting, Facebooking, uploading, blogging, and texting. Sometimes things can get a little crazy. And some people...
My song, Can You See Me Now, started because a year before Friday and a year before anything like that, I wrote this song, and it was about the website 6 Billion Secrets, which is a website where kids can go on and post anonymously about anything that they're going through, and it's mostly things that they feel like they can't say out loud. And when I read through that website and all those stories, it made me really sad, and I didn't really know how to express myself other than writing down my feelings, and when I wrote them down, it kind of came out as a song. And then after that, you know, I just kind of put it away in my drawer and I never really thought about it. But after the Friday video, I was getting all this attention and I wanted to use it for a better cause. And so I thought, what can I do to help? And then I remembered my song.
I am one of a kind, I have made up my mind. Can you see me standing here?
Originally, Can You See Me Now was a lot slower, but after I realized that it had a purpose, I turned it so that it's more pop and a lot more upbeat because I needed it to have a message of empowerment and something that kids could get into.
Up and shout, dance with me now. Come on, stand up and shout, dance with me now.
The proceeds from Can You See Me Now go to charities that help kids who are in crisis. They go to an organization called To Write Love on Her Arms, which helps kids who self-harm, and an organization called GLSEN, which is the Gay, Lesbian, Straight Education Network. And then that's when I started my nonprofit, That Girl in Pink. That Girl in Pink is dedicated to the prevention of teen suicide. We care about anything that leads to depression, because depression leads to despair, and despair leads to suicide. I care about teen suicide so much because not only is it an epidemic in my generation, but I have some family history with it. My uncle committed suicide when he was 18, and I just wish he had known that there were people for him to talk to, and if I only help one kid, then it'll all be worth it. There's 2 things that I want every kid out there to know. One is that there's always somebody who cares and there's always somebody to talk to. And 2 is never give up hope.